there's a scene in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, what a terrible title, where General Beale, the leader of the CRM, played by Terry O'Quinn, who we all know best as Locke from Lost, there's a scene where he basically says, we're all going to die. Like, we're trying to beat the odds, but the odds are they're going to kill us all. The zombies, there's hordes millions strong. Like, so he has this whole plan that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but his whole plan is, beef up the CRM, destroy everything else, bunker down. I feel like Negan was right when he said people are a resource and like they're going to blow up Portland, and that doesn't make sense to me. But he says, we're dead or something, and then I wish Rick had said, no, we're the ones who live. Because you just got to put it in there. It's like, we're in the night country now. We're not dead. We're the ones who live. We're the walking dead. We're the shuffling, dancing dead. Or the delts, whatever they call them. The triceps, the delts. I didn't hate. I really, 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 really didn't like this season finale of The Ones Who Lived. Rick and Michonne take down the CRM single-handedly. Well, in Rick's case, he's only got one. In one episode, which just felt like hugely deflating and disappointing. I don't understand. There's so much build-up. They're so powerful, but then just Rick and Michonne go in a day, in an afternoon, bye, CRM. Now we're all going to be nice. There's tons of Gimple-speak. The ending, especially when Rick and Michonne reunite with Judith and RJ, was a weird scene. Like, I was happy for them. So there's a whole part of me that was like a little like, oh, this is nice, But there was another part of me that was like, what the fuck? What is this writing, man? Like, Judith and RJ both run to Michonne, and there's this just long, awkward scene with Rick just standing there while they hug her and ignore him. Now, I would understand that for RJ because he doesn't know Rick. But Judith should have been running right up to Rick and like bawling her fucking eyes out. And like, if I was reunited after like however long it's been, 10 years or whatever, with my daughter, with my son and daughter, even if I didn't know my son, I mean, it would be a massively emotional moment. And that does not come through. And it doesn't help that the Gimple-speak is ruining it. RJ says, and not to beat up pick on a kid. He's not a very good actor. But he's given terrible lines. Like this kid, you're the brave man? No, nobody says it. The kid would say, are you my dad? Like, that's what even if he called him the brave man or something, he wouldn't say, it's just not how people talk. Same thing with like, I knew you'd come back, he says. Now, that's a normal thing for a kid to say. But Rick's response, why, or how, or whatever, how? Because I believed. Oh my God, shoot me now. This is not how people talk. This is not how a reunion of long-lost parents and children goes down, unless you're I swear to God, I'm not sure that Scott Gimple is actually human. I think he might be an alien, just trying to understand. He thinks this is how people act, but it's not how people act. So it's either it's being written by AI or it's being written by an alien, because this is just not how people act in real life. Because I believed. Oh, goody. Then they're all just posed with their group hug. Where was everybody else? Where were the other people? Why did those two kids just show up with no grown-ups around to welcome back? I'm assuming they're radioed ahead. You would imagine that like everybody else would be there. All the remaining survivors that aren't like off on another spinoff, like Maggie, Negan, Carol, and Daryl. I mean, there are other people there that know Rick and Michonne, like Gabriel, who was already in the show. Like, it would have been nice to see a bit of and honestly, I still think that this show, that they shouldn't have done the spinoffs the way they did. They should have finished the main show with some sort of similar story arc where maybe Michonne and Daryl find Rick and they take on the CRM, and there's a proper number of episodes to actually like show that go down in a more compelling way. This was too easy. This was too tidy. This was too neat, and this was too rushed. So, Yeah, the combination of Gimple-speak, of conveniences, of I know I'm forgetting parts of it. The flashbacks. The flashbacks were terrible. For one thing, they just remind you how the show used to be better and more exciting. And for another thing, it just looked weird, right? Like it's like almost like a slideshow. Like the slideshow they're showing of the kids in Portland. I don't know why they're showing the slideshow of kids in Portland. Like it was just weird. Like their idea was to, go destroy Portland. I just don't understand the CRM. Okay. Anyways, I think they should have wrapped up the main show by having everybody, Rick come home at the end and reunite with everybody, and have Rick seeing Daryl again after all this time, and some satisfying resolution to all of that. But now we have Daryl off in France because apparently we have shit like cruise liners now. They're not cruise liners, but boats that sail across the whole ocean with all that fuel that's being produced somehow. And we have, Dead City was, I liked a little bit more than these other ones, not because it was necessarily better, but because I thought Negan was really good. I liked Scary Negan coming back. That was fun. But you could have tied in a lot of those stories, similar stories and themes. I still think it would have been great to have Daryl head out and then find Judith. Like Judith runs away to find her mom or something, and then Daryl finds Judith or something, and then the story is Daryl and Judith. That still sort of Last of Us-y, but better than Laurent. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I just found it very disappointing. I'm glad that Terry O'Quinn got some more screen time. I liked the moment where he realized that Rick was gonna kill him. I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this finale of the series overall, which I found most of it quite disappointing. I liked one episode basically. A couple of them were okay, and most of it was like, what we just spent 5 episodes to get to one episode where they wrap everything up with a nice little bow. Like, come on, Aaron. They need to give the Walking Dead to somebody new or cancel it. What I would like to see is a reboot of The Walking Dead as an animated series. That would be really cool. Really modeled after the comics and stuff. And bring Steve Ewan back, although I don't think he'd come back. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you next time. Peace.